Almost perfect.
One. What's up, everybody? Welcome to Crispy When Tipsy. It's your boy Matty G, a.k.a. Matt Gonzalez, a.k.a. Mr. Make It Rain on Something, a.k.a. The Gangster of Love, a.k.a. whatever you want me to be. What's up, man?
It's your boy Idris Corleone, and I'm out here with my boys. We have our special guest today.
Very special guest.
Very. Hey. Our homie from way back in the day.
Way back in the day. What's good, everybody? My name is That Boy Leigh. But you can just call me Leigh if you want to.
Bad Boy Leigh?
Call me Leigh if you're nasty.
Leigh the Nasty.
Leigh the Nasty.
I like that name. Leigh the Nasty.
Yeah. What was your name again?
Idris Corleone.
Idris Corleone. I like that. That's real fancy.
I've been really into The Godfather lately.
Yeah, that almost sounds like some bomb-ass caviar.
The human caviar.
The human caviar.
Yeah, that's me. That's me.
Come through.
Yeah, but yeah, man, I'm excited to have you on the podcast. I feel bad we haven't been able to hang out as much before this to make it a little bit more like not a, hey, we see each other finally after all these days. It's fucking busy lives, man, adulting.
Because you hate me secretly. I get it. Nah, but no, you know what? I got to see you on my birthday, which was pretty cool. I mean, I know we didn't get to talk as much, but that was pretty dope. So thank you for that. Thank you for coming out for that.
It's all good. My pleasure's all mine.
My pleasure's all mine.
I mean, the pleasure is all mine. My pleasure is all yours.
My pleasure is all mine, first of all.
How dare you?
I'm only one blast point and I can't even say it right. My pleasure is all mine. Ding.
But I just want to put out there, because the last time I seen you and we talked, you had a situation. You had a situation, and I kind of just found out that you don't have a situation.
So why don't you tell us the situation?
So what's the real situation?
Did I tell you the situation or did Matt tell you the situation when I was gone?
Situation? No, you definitely told me the situation, and then
I think we need to know about your situation.
I definitely told you the situation at the bowling alley, and I told you the new situation. Did I tell you the new situation ended already? Or just now?
Just right now.
It's exposed. I don't have a situation anymore, anybody. I'm situationless. Long story short, I had a situation for about 3 months, and now I don't have a situation. On a subject that I'm actually very curious. Fuck it, we'll just ask that as a good way to start it off. All right, so I want to know what your opinion is on the subject, because this is pretty much what made the decision for the situation to end. All right, so not to get on a serious note,
how many
real
times
quick.
are we going to say the word situation? I'm going to put a countdown on this thing.
Yeah. Jersey Shore is going to sue the fuck out of us for saying the situation. The situation?
The situation is definitely going to
that is in Jersey Shore, right?
Yeah.
Jeez, I'm such a MTV nerd.
First of all, real quick, you know that they're getting ready to do another episode of like them going on a family vacation?
Really?
Yeah.
I read that, yeah.
Yeah. I'm only watching it because Snooki. So that's my.
I do love Snooki.
Yeah, that's my
big. I love her. Yeah, so like 4 months. It was cool, and it ended. I would say about 3-4 days ago. 3-4 days ago, I told you.
Oh, so recently.
No, like
2 days ago. Like 2 days ago.
Oh, yeah. 48 hours ago.
Yeah, wow. And strangely, I'm not very fazed by it, which I don't know if that just means I'm a cold-hearted bitch. Or a whole lot of emotions to come out a little bit.
Yeah, you know, you're just a real player.
Story of my life, unfortunately. But, okay, so let me know what your situation is. I got Matt's opinion earlier, but we'll reinstate it. All right, so you're in a relationship. Mm-hmm. Matt's in a relationship. I was in a relationship. How do you feel about your significant other being friends with their ex while you're in a relationship with them? Ongoing. Is that a no-no? Is it cool? Or is it, I don't
and
care.
is there shades of it? Like, is a text is cool, whatever, but hanging out, like that's off the limits?
I feel like for me, you know what? For me, honestly, like, only because, like, I would still, like, whoever I'm involved with, I feel like just because we've broken up, we shouldn't be friends. I mean, if it doesn't end on a bad note. So with that being said, like, if my significant other was still friends with their previous partner, then, I mean, so be it. But, I mean, there's boundaries. So I hope that, like, through communication, they let me know, like, I mean, I don't want them to, like, be kicking it all the time.
But hell no.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't want to be like, you text me and like, oh, what are you doing? And you tell me like, oh, you know, I'm just at the house kicking it with so-and-so. I'd be like, what the fuck?
I want absolutely no communication whatsoever. I want zero.
But you know what? I think it has to do with how secure you are with yourself. Like, I mean, you can't stop anybody from doing whatever they want to do. You know what I'm saying? So like, if you're gonna kick it with them, I'd rather you just tell me like, yo, we still cool. So at least I have an idea of what the situation is. And
that's something that needs to happen up front, though. You know, like when you first start dating, like FYI, this guy's my ex, and I'm hanging out with him all the time.
Definitely. If you were to bring it up way later in a relationship, then that would cause a problem. Yeah. Yes. But I mean, if it's in the beginning and you know you still getting to learn each other, I mean, and they tell you and they're upfront honest about it, I feel like that's pretty dope. The fact that they were, you know, courteous enough to tell you that they're still, because they could not tell you.
Definitely.
It is, yeah. It definitely takes balls to tell the person that their ex is talented, there is some honor in that. I do agree with that.
Yeah, I mean, it just depends on person. And if you're just somebody that's just not your vibe, then don't kick it with them because I won't like it. But me personally, like, it doesn't bother me that much as long as you're being respectful. Like, because I wouldn't want anybody to get mad at me if I'm still friends with somebody that I used to be involved with. But I mean, there has to be respect there. So, you know.
Laid out. What did you do? And I want to know if you think he was right or wrong.
Well, okay, so I'll tell you exactly what happened.
She was fucking. No, I'm just kidding.
She was fucking the neighbor.
Can we say whatever?
Yeah, say whatever you want, man.
We haven't got kicked off YouTube yet, so all right, cool. I think we're good.
She was fucking the other dude. No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah,
throwing that pussy around. All right, I'm gonna stop.
She was hoeing. Okay, so it's kind of a two-parter. I won't mention names. I respect, but okay. So
let's make up a name for her.
Okay.
I feel like we got to make up a name. We got to put a name to it.
Say Jacqueline. Ooh. With a Q.
Jacqueline Spitz.
Jacqueline.
Can we call her Jacqueline? What was it?
Jacqueline? I don't know.
Jacqueline Spitz.
Jacqueline Spitz. Okay, so yeah. Jacqueline Spitz.
I like her.
Jacqueline does spit.
That's a keeper. First of all, you should have kept that one. No, just kidding. She needs to swallow.
Yeah, swallow the keeper. Spitter.
You spitting? You
get the hell out of here. You spitting.
Crazy?
What are you, a cowboy? So for starters, she was good friends with her ex's mom. Very close friends with her ex's mom. To the point where this mom was considered her second mom.
Okay.
So she told me that recently early in the relationship, and I was like, that's cool. I mean, it's not a dude. It's a mom. So it's all good. And so I was like, yeah, it doesn't bother me. I mean, should I be worried? She's like, no. I'm all right, cool. So then about maybe a week ago, she told me, she said, hey, or I kind of had to pry it out of her. So she's like, someone texted me the other day. Or no, she started with this. She started with, how do you feel about forgiving people who fucked you over? That's how it started. And I was like, what the fuck? So I'm like, depending on the severity, if it's pretty bad, then yeah, I don't forgive them. But if it's not bad and it's, forgivable, then yeah, forgive them. I'll be friends with them. She's like, okay. And I was like, why do you ask? She's like, no reason. So I kind of pried it out of her to get the fact that her ex texted her, and she said that pretty much that he still cares about her and he's sorry for fucking her over, and that we would still be friends. That was the gist of it. That was probably a bigger paragraph than was actually told to me, but that was like the gist of it, right? Okay. So I'm like, all right, cool. So what'd you say back? And she's like, oh, I didn't say really anything. I just said, I'm not sure. So she kind of left it open. So I'm like, all right, well, cool. So we kind of let it sit. And then after, I think, a day, I was like, so have you thought of, or we talked about it that moment. We talked about it for like 2 hours. And I was like, so what do you think your decision is going to be? And she couldn't make up her mind. She couldn't make up her decision. So I gave her all these ideas like, well, if I was in your situation, if you're in my situation, if I gave her all this reasoning that I thought was pretty logical without getting, upset. Because I wasn't upset. She couldn't make a decision. So I was like, it is me personally, I wouldn't feel comfortable with it. So that would affect our relationship going forward if you can't make the decision to pretty much, you could forgive them, but forgiveness and being good friends is different. I think anyone deserves to be forgiven.
Yeah, I agree. I think everyone deserves a chance to be forgiven. I think more so the person who's affected by whatever situation. Whatever the situation is, the person that's the most affected, I feel like at some point you need to be the bigger person to forgive, because at the end of the day, I mean, don't harbor that kind of feeling. But anyway, with that being said, like, now that you asked me that question and knowing the story behind it, had that been me, I probably would have did the same thing you did, because for me, listening, it kind of just seems like if you're low-key telling me that you're still feeling somebody and you don't know, like, oh, like, should I forgive him? And, like, I still want to be his friend. But it's like, okay, so do you still have feelings for this person? Because, like, are y'all, like, cool? Because there's two different things between, you know, I feel hurt and, you know, because you probably still have feelings for this person, but you're just trying to find something else to distract you from this person.
Right.
And with you trying to distract this, I become your distraction. So now, does that put me in a place where I'm the rebound? Because if I'm the rebound, then you can bounce that ass right back to him. You know,
or like the temporary side hoe, but still the real hoe, but soon to be side hoe type of thing.
But still the real hoe.
But still the real hoe. Now that's a confusing label. That was me.
That's what I'm talking about.
That's a good situation.
But that's what I'm talking about, where it comes the communication part of it. So, like, if that's the case, then that's something that they need to communicate in the beginning, because if you're feeling this person still, but yet you're kind of getting involved in me, like, let me know what's up, because if you let me know what's up, then I'm gonna know how to maneuver with you. If I'm feeling you still, then it's like, okay, cool, like, I fuck with you, but I'm not fucking with you, if that makes sense. You know what I'm saying? Like, we ain't finna be an item, but we can be cool. We can be friends. You know what I'm saying? Like, if that's what you want it to be. But if you in your mind you were thinking like, oh, I want to forgive and maybe something might come out of it, then you need to be focused on that, not me. So
yeah. And the metaphor I was thinking was like, lady, I'm giving you all the answers to the test, and you don't want to have any of the right answers.
What? And this is, I'm gonna say this just because I experienced this. When you're put in a situation where you're getting asked a question and the only answer you can give is I don't know, because it's like, oh, I don't want to hurt his I don't want to hurt anybody's feelings. And but I know what I want. You know what I'm saying? It's like, so that's good that you cut onto that, because a lot of people don't, and it's like, yo, you know exactly what you want. This is over here, this is just a distraction, like I was saying before, and that over there, you're trying to figure out how you can get that back.
Right. Regardless
of what this person did to you. You know what I'm saying? So, like, I mean, damn.
And it's damn. It was one of those. Yeah, it was one of those.
Take a drink to that. That was deep.
One of those few situations that silence said more than words. Like, it was like one of those things. It was like, I'm trying to give you what I'm thinking and what I hope you answer. And every time you don't answer and you give silence and no responses, it just solidifies that answer. Because even now, even if you were to say, just kidding, I don't care about him, I'm like, it's too fucking late, bitch.
Yeah, you messed up.
Like, it's already, you said it without saying it.
You had too much silence. Silence just means, first of all, that's a yes.
Right.
Because I'm assuming that's a yes, and I know you shouldn't assume, but goddamn. Everybody, go ahead and state your name again for me again. What is it?
Oh, me, Idris Corleone.
Idris Corleone.
Talking about Jacqueline Spitz.
He's single and ready to mingle. Talking about Jacqueline Spitz.
With a Q. Jacqueline Spitz.
Jacqueline
Spitz.
He's on the prowl, ready to take it down.
Yeah.
Ladies.
I'm looking for Jacqueline Swallows. And I miss Jacqueline Swallows in the house.
Swallows.
And
applications, put them in. Submit your resume.
Yeah. I need space font, and I don't want. I need New Times Roman, please.
Yeah, make sure no more than 2 pages. Okay?
Yeah, 1-inch margins.
Yeah.
So anyway, that was kind of it. I mean, she gave another text, like, I think this morning, actually, believe it or not. Everything's pretty fresh now I think about it. But she sent a text this morning saying, like, a double solidification. It's like, all right, well, kind of like an apologetic way. Like, I hope you well and everything else. Sorry you couldn't trust me. Good luck with your podcast, actually. And then she said, hope you eat your meat for the week.
Well, you know what? At least she cares about that. You know what I'm saying? She's worried about your well-being and all the things. She is. She's there. She's supportive of your dreams and you eating the right meat.
Fantasies.
And eating all the right meat.
Yeah.
You know, she's a good friend.
Yeah. I mean, the reason why.
Good snap, buddy.
Yeah. She and then so.
That's really intense.
Yeah, it was a way to end it. Goodbye forever. Good luck with your podcast. Eat all your meat this week. And that was it. And I was like, well, that's
brush your teeth.
That's it, right.
Brush your teeth. Wipe your ass.
Wash your ass, goddamn. I'm out.
Do your taxes.
I'm out. I'm about to go be friends with my other nigga. I'm like, wow.
And that's pretty much it. So that did the transition from Mr. Idris Corleone to Bachelor Idris Corleone.
Dang. Well, you need like 12 roses, and then we're gonna put that out and round up 12 girls, hand those things out.
Comment below. We'll pick a lucky fan later on.
This just became the Bachelor, like the most
Angeles.
eligible Bachelor.
Everybody, I just want everybody, or not everybody. Well, everybody, hi. But we're on live right now on my Facebook. If you want to say hi.
Yeah. So what's up?
What's up? This is
What's
go
up?
ahead.
I am on the market, ladies. Anyone who wants that good dick, come on this way. Idris Corleone gonna lay it down. Shallow.
So,
Shallow.
Dang. Well, clearly this is not a family show. That's intense, man. Kinda.
A little bit.
But you know, it's life. Whatever.
Yeah.
You live and you learn.
Yeah. Actually, I'm quite relieved to be back. I fucking missed it. She was the worst.
Ready to be out there hallway. I'm ready to be back in the clubs, throwing this dick around for a bitch to catch it. I feel it.
Oh man, yeah.
Well, you know.
The plot twist at the end. He is Jacqueline Spitz.
And swallows.
Whoa. Whoa.
And I hate both of myself. I love both of myself.
Yeah, man, that's crazy. Man, that's a tough question. So the question is, for those on my live YouTube land, is would you be okay with somebody that you're talking to being friends with their ex? That's kind of a tough question. Like now that I'm sitting here
Comment
thinking
below,
about
please.
it, it's kind of a tough. That's toughy.
You want to know the trippier part? So at that moment, I was like, "Fuck! Did I do the right thing?" So after the phone call, I called my mom at 10 p.m.
Because moms know best.
Moms know, man. Like as funny as it is, like moms.
Mom, if you're watching,
Moms
I know you know.
My mom actually does watch this, so sorry for cussing all the time, but
Sorry.
sorry about the spits and swallows part.
Yeah.
But
I have a potty mouth, so my bad.
This grown man business.
Yeah.
But yeah, I called my mom at like 10. I'm like, damn, I feel bad because I know she's sleeping. She's probably gonna freak out that she thinks it's an emergency. And so I was like, did I mess up? Like this is the situation. I said this. Did I mess up? And she said, dump her and dump her fast.
That means she's a selfish broad, and all you're seeing is the tip of the iceberg. You dump her, and you dump her fast.
And I was like, dump her?
Are you sure, Mom? That's good butt.
She swallows. Dump her. And yeah, so she pretty much like without hesitation, she's like, dump her. And I'm like, damn, my mom's a gangster.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, but after I heard that, I was like, all right, there's no going back. Even if I do go back,
Dump her?
mom's gonna hate me now.
Yeah.
And that's worse than going.
And mom's forever, so you can't let her.
That's right. You only get one mother.
Yeah, you only get one.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, so anyways, who's ready to transition to this became the love hour real quick.
yeah.
There should be another
I feel like we
episode
need to
just
play.
for the love
We
hour.
gotta
That'd
play
be
like
pretty
Keith
good.
Sweat or something right now. That's what I'm saying. You know,
Some Barry White.
I want a team. 7.9.
The late night hour.
Finna get in some Barry White.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Anyways, all right. So, I have a question for you because you are our first guest on the show, and I got to give you another cheers because I'm juiced.
Yeah.
I'm excited for you to be on here, man.
Thank you.
Cheers.
Thank you. I appreciate
The whole
y'all.
time we were making the show, you were definitely the number one spot every single time we were playing on how we're gonna do our interview.
I
Because
appreciate
I feel like you, me, and Matt are like the three musketeers, just like that meme you sent me dancing. That were like, we're pretty much the originators, man. Like we brought the Bay Area all the way out here together,
telling
and we're not dead.
We're not on Skid Row. So
We're not on Skid Row.
Let's talk about that. You know what I'm saying? We moved out here and we we doing our thing.
Yeah, so it's.
Because I thought there was a couple times I was like, look now,
I'm out to sell my body.
I'm not going home. So I'm gonna have to go build me a tent.
Yeah.
On the 110 freeway. So
Yeah, I think we all had those thoughts before.
yeah, you know.
But either way, man.
That way.
I'm glad you're on the show, but yeah. So I was gonna ask. So the first question is, how was your experience living in the Bay Area, and how was your experience of being in LA so far? 'Cause how long have you been living out here for? I have a ballpark estimate, but you
I
don't
just
have
hit 2 years
Oh,
a week
shit.
ago. Hey, celebration! 2 years.
Yeah, we gonna be clinking all day.
Clink, clink.
Hey.
Yeah, I just hit 2 years. So my experience with living in the Bay, I mean, that's home. You know what I'm saying? Like, first of all,
Shout out to Rich from California. What's up? What it do?
Rich, what?
you know what? I get asked this question a lot, actually, and because of what I do and where I work. I talk to a lot of different people, and they always ask me, so how do you like it compared to LA? I honestly love both for different reasons. Let's start with LA. I love LA because there's a lot of things to do here, first of all. You can always find something to get into. With that being said, there's so much opportunity too. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's no reason why you couldn't thrive if you have, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, if you have some kind of idea or something that you want to do, like, you can definitely do it here because,
Especially us three, because we're like three creative people. This is like a great place to be creative, you know?
yeah, if you're creative, like, LA is definitely the place for you to be. The Bay Area, it's crazy because I used to go to parties all the time. You know what I'm saying? I was a dancer, so we used to like throw dance parties and stuff. And I've also gotten to see and meet a lot of different people who are creatives. And I just feel like at a certain point in the Bay, like you kind of plateau, or you hit a certain point where it's like there's like nowhere else to go. You know what I'm saying? I feel like a lot of people get trapped in that, and you just become just trapped in that environment, and you don't expand. And I feel like out here, there's just endless opportunities, where up there it's not as much. But the Bay Area, man, you can't beat the Bay Area though.
It's the best.
Man, it's chill. I don't know. It's so crazy because like when I try to describe it, it's like hard to describe because I'm just like, I love it, and they're like, well, I'm like, I don't know, it's home. But yeah, I don't know. Like the Bay Area it's different. You know what I'm saying? Like the Bay Area is cut from a different cloth, man. Like everybody out there is just unique, and
It's a lot of hippies out there.
you know, talk about it. Everybody out there low key musty and always. No, I'm just kidding.
You know, it's
I'm just
interesting.
messing
There's hippies in the Bay, but there's only hipsters in LA.
Yo,
I don't hear hippies here.
You know what's crazy?
I didn't
Okay,
realize
so
just now. I never hear people talking about hippies.
nah, you know what's crazy is
Hipsters.
that that's a good observation because I do still go back. You know, when I'm in San Francisco or like Berkeley, you definitely get the hippie vibe. And
I get my coffee in Berkeley, and the lady has armpit hair longer than mine.
you know what I'm saying? It's braided, and she don't care.
And yeah, no, I want to be like, woman power, but I'm like, you should cut that, man.
You know what I'm saying? The homeless people out.
It's like trim. It's getting my coffee. There's a long one in here.
She be getting styles and shit. She be having beads hanging.
I can start with
That's what I'm talking
armpit
about.
hair.
That's what I mean when they
She dyes
unique.
it green and stuff. Like, yeah.
Nah, but you know what? Where I live it's kind of the hipster area. It's like Echo Silver Park. And to be honest with you, I love it because it reminds me of Berkeley, but nowhere near Berkeley. But everyone is hipster. So there's just like a fake hippie. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like everybody wants to be a hippie, but you're not. I don't know. I don't know. It's hard to explain, but yeah, I don't know.
What is the official definition of hippie? Hipster, sorry. Hipster. I have an idea. I want to say it's like a stylish hippie, right? It's like a modern.
It's almost like
stylish hippie.
being a Kanye.
Because hippies, I think of like the 70s, but hipsters is
I don't know,
definitely like
is
a
that-
millennial type of thing.
No, hipster's been around
Is that a right
forever. The
comparison?
definition changes all the time.
I don't know.
Kanye is like almost like a poppin' homeless man who has all the money.
So he's a hipster?
Hipsters are
And he's
people
very
that
hipster.
try too hard to be different by rejecting anything they deem to be popular. Ironically, so many other people also try too hard to be different that they all wind up being exactly
Same. And
I'm with it. I'm hip.
And okay, is that weird that okay, look, first of all, anybody who's watching this in this live, I think Kanye is a bomb-ass artist. Now, with that being said, when you're reading that, I feel like he definitely, the comparison I just made makes sense because a lot of hipsters definitely do try to be something that they're not, and you want to be cool and you're trying to set trends, but like there's people who actually live that life and that's who they are, you know what I'm saying? Like,
But he actually strives and becomes the person that does stuff differently, and no one else does stuff differently. Because other hipsters, they do the stuff that are different, but they join the different club.
I mean,
Kanye West kind of does.
I mean, let me not try to discredit what he does. He does do a lot of shit different. I mean, but there's some stuff that I don't feel like he does that's like hella different. You know what I'm saying? I feel like there's a lot of people who do this, who do what he does. It's just not on
every
as
year.
big as
Kanye is
platform.
he's a different man completely.
He really is, though.
It could be like, I agree with what he's doing.
And then I hate him.
I hate him. And then I agree. And I hate him
that's
again.
very true.
Yeah, he's
That's
not
very true. When he
consistent.
came out with the 808, I was like, wow, that's so different. I love him. And yes, it is. Yeah. But hipsters suck, first of all. So
I think there's a negative.
they just always shop at. I
negative
was gonna say they always shop at Whole Foods, but I love Whole Foods. Damn, am I a hipster? Fuck.
Hey, you might be, man.
I might be. You know, I'm basically just hating on myself. That's what I'm
Whole
doing.
Foods they're just a healthy choice.
Yo, Whole Foods, you know
but they're a
what?
healthy choice.
Whole Foods is
Quality
expensive
food.
as hell, but I love Whole Foods.
They do. They get free
got-
yogurt.
They got some good shit,
Yeah,
man. They got
man.
some amazing cheeses in Whole Foods.
Man, I don't even like cheese like that, but that brie cheese they got, it's fire.
They sell full tentacles of squid over there.
Yeah, you know
Octopus.
that's pretty.
Octopi.
You don't see that octopi. You don't see that at Ralph's.
You don't
Fuck
see
no.
that at Rouse. You don't see that at Food for Less,
Wow.
the hood store. You don't go to Winco and get octopus.
You don't go to Vallarta.
I went to Gelson's for the first time yesterday.
Oh, I love Gelson's, man.
Also expensive. I didn't realize that.
Yeah.
It was like $25 a pound for steak. I was like,
I think they're another Whole Foods. Yeah, same thing with Pavilions.
Yeah.
Pavilions and Gelson's are just like
You know what's
another Whole
crazy?
Foods.
I didn't find out about Gelson's until I started doing Instacart.
Oh, that's right. They're one of the few. Yeah, because there's Ralph's and Gelson's. That's really bad. And the Whole Foods too, right?
Yeah. They expanded though. They do a lot. I don't do Instacart no more. No, that's retarded. That's trash.
Yeah, they're cool. I got some good Tupperware from Gelson's.
Instacart at one point he was like in love with Saucy. When you do the initial sign up on Instacart, though, it's
And then I
actually
got
cheaper than
kicked off
Saucy.
off Saucy. I can't go back.
Is that because they dropped off free alcohol to you on accident?
Yes,
Something
but
like
in
that.
case they're listening, I don't know what you're talking about.
Oh, did I just,
Wait.
oh, look at me. I'm over here just burning you up to the.
Right,
Damn.
man. What's up?
Holy shit. I just became the rat. My bad.
No, they fucked up.
Damn,
I still,
my
it's a
bad.
glitch in the system.
Look.
I have defining proof that they fucked up.
I feel like this.
I'm not remorseful at all. I would do it again, but apparently they flagged my account.
Look,
so I
your
can't.
fuck up.
yourself.
Your fuck up is my come up. I cut myself.
How did you that on the
First
on the,
beer.
on the cap? How did you cut the top of your finger?
I bought this. Okay, so I bought this keychain that's pretty dope. Here, I'll show you. I don't know where my keys are, so nope, I can't show you. Oh no, it's in my pocket. So I bought this keychain, and I thought it was pretty dope because I was like, oh look, it's a bottle opener, and it's like beer. What?
Oh, it's pretty sweet.
Yeah, this shit don't open no kind of bottle. I cut myself every time. I still try to use it.
Every single time I've got cut.
Every time I
don't
cut
learn.
it. But I have faith. I have faith that it's gonna work one day, smooth. I just gotta break it in.
Baby, you know these are twisties, man.
No way. They are twisted.
They're
the
twisties.
fuck?
Maybe
Outta
that's
here.
why you cut yourself.
Probably slid
Why
right
didn't
off.
nobody tell me this?
I'm sorry. I encouraged it. I was like,
Damn, you brought me a bottle opener.
I bought your bottle opener. But it was after you got cut.
It was.
I don't know. Both of those fucked up. I should have remembered that it was a twisty. I'm sorry.
Yeah, but back to what the question was. Yeah, I definitely, I like both of them equally for different reasons.
I think San Francisco, or not the whole Bay Area is, at least in my opinion, I think it's visually more interesting. You have the
It
bridges
is,
there.
actually.
San Francisco has an amazing look to it, and you have all the hills in the background and stuff. And nothing wrong with LA; it has its own look too. But it's very much city oriented over here, and over there it's like a lot more scenery and environment.
You know, yes, you bring up a good point, scenery. And you know what I think is dope about the Bay Area, which is funny because out here it's super, I mean, up there it's popular too, but like out here it's like big. Everyone wants to go hiking and shit. You know what I'm saying? Like everyone goes to Runyon or they go to like Santa Monica or they just go to like, you know, all these different like places to go hiking, where actually the Bay Area has the most beautiful places to go
Dude,
hiking.
they're
like,
shitting on LA hiking trails in
like
the Bay
on
Area,
some
man.
real shit.
Yeah.
They got fucking waterfalls everywhere. Like that shit is tight. Like
I don't hear about people hiking as much. I mean, you guys.
Well, the
We-
San
yeah,
Jose
did
one's
you
real
hear a lot
popular.
about
The
hikers?
remember what it's called? Everyone does it. Where they stand on top of the post in Fremont. Mission Peak.
Mission Peak.
Mission
Yeah,
Peak,
yeah.
yeah.
I haven't done that one yet.
I haven't done it.
I'm
I
trying to do
wanna,
that one.
every time I go back, I think I'm gonna do it. I never done. I'm like,
pretty sure I'm
who's
gonna
gonna drive
die.
to Fremont?
Because for us, we only had Pena. Pena was it.
And
And you heard that?
Yeah,
every
but-
once in a while. That would be like, I mean, it wasn't hot like here. Like everyone's fucking going hiking.
I hiked around Tilden and Grizzly Peak one time.
Yeah.
But did you hear about it a lot?
You
Like it
got
was
Alameda
consistent,
Falls,
like once a week.
There's a lot in like Marin
someone
County.
hiking.
A lot of people do Marin
Yeah.
County, Sausalito stuff for sure. Because you at some point, when you cross over the right path, you see the Golden Gate Bridge and it's awesome. So you have to just for that alone.
Yo, there's a hiking trail. Funny story. Okay, so me and my friend Jessica, you guys know, we went. She took me to Folsom, and we parked down because we didn't think it was gonna be that far to get to the trail. So we parked.
Folsom
down.
the street or Folsom the city?
No, it's like I think it's in Folsom City.
So like by Sacramento?
Yeah,
Okay.
a little past Sac. But we went and we parked at the end of the cement, bro. We had to hike up the cement pavement first, and then we had to hike the trail, which it wasn't that bad because the trail was all decline, but coming back was incline. Can I just tell y'all that was the hardest shit I ever had to do in my life.
It sounds like the worst.
It was funny because one of our friends that we had with us, he couldn't. I mean, we didn't think he was gonna make it, so we had got a ride. And it was this white dude. And it's like, it's two black people and a Mexican dude. So I'm like, look, y'all, we hopping in the car with this white dude. We finna die, low-key. But I'm gonna get in because I'm tired. So we get in and we're just riding. He just keeps talking to us about his life. And I'm like, yo. Jessica looks at me and I'm like, yo, he just drove past the car. So Jessica's like, hey, you just drove past our car. And he ain't talk. He ain't look. Like
he locks the doors.
Right.
What car?
Windows go up and I'm like, you drove past the car. And he didn't care. Until he cared. Until he cared and realized, like, yo, you low-key kidnapping us.
What the fuck?
Yeah, so with that being said, I've told y'all stories, so don't ever get in a stranger's car, is what I'm telling y'all.
Although I kind of do it every week with Uber.
Ubers. Yeah.
And again, don't get in strangers' cars. They're crazy.
They are. They
Uber
really
people
are.
are crazy.
Even if they're paid by the state.
We had the crazy Uber one. That lady wanted to kill us, man.
I loved her.
That was not New Year's, right? That was New Year's, right? Because we just came back from Kevin Hart.
Yeah, New Year's weekend.
New
It
Year's
was
Day.
a couple days before or New
Y'all want
Year's
to
Day.
see Kevin Hart?
We met Kevin Hart. We shook his hand.
What?
You remember that? We told you.
Yeah, yeah. We saw him on
I
the
don't
street.
know.
We went to the comedy store.
Factory.
No, Laugh Factory.
Laugh Factory.
And then we see this badass Ferrari pull up. We're like, hey, it's a sweet ass Ferrari. Like, what the fuck is that? Kevin Hart driving it.
Oh.
So then we ran down the block to see like if it was, and he came out. He's like, what's up, guys? Gives a handshake, and then he's like, yeah, I'm about to be on. You should go inside. Like, what the fuck? And so we went back inside and
Like
watched
y'all been partners for hell long. Yeah, I'm about to go on right now. Just walk in. No big deal.
He's chill.
That's tight.
Yeah.
I want to meet Kevin Hart. A little short ass.
He's damn short.
Yeah, I feel like he's like a tiny midget.
I feel like a giant.
Yeah, that was a good show. Great show.
Sweet ass Ferrari though.
All right, so for you, I'm sure you guys experienced it too. When we lived up north, we talked about living in L.A. as kind of like this amazing, mysterious city that we didn't really fully adventure out to because we didn't live there. We don't live there. And then switch over here, when we mentioned the Bay Area, in San Francisco especially, a lot of people have been to San Francisco. And it is the weirdest thing because people are like, oh, I've never been there before, but I really want to go. It's probably amazing. I'm like, really? And then it's literally the reverse. Like people in the Bay Area think LA is amazing and different. And then people in LA think SF is amazing and they haven't been there before. And it's like such a weird thing because then we have to describe SF in the Bay Area like people in LA describe LA.
You know what I've also noticed a lot of though, and I don't know if you guys get this at all, but for me, a lot of my friends and family in Bay Area hate on LA. They're like, why you want to move there? Why blah, 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 blah. But down here, it's not the same. Like no one, they're like, you're from the Bay?
No one hates
cool.
it. Yeah.
That's what's up. Like
people
whatever.
kind of respect it.
Yeah.
They're like, it's the
You know what
it's
I've
a city
learned?
to be in, I guess.
I mean, it's. I guess it depends on what you experience out here. But when I moved out here, I worked in West Hollywood, and a lot of times, when I talk to somebody and I'm like, yo, like, what's your experience? Because a lot of people aren't really from LA, so when you meet them, so like a lot of times, like the experience is like, oh, I find out that like I don't really have any friends. So, you know what I'm saying? Like nobody really is genuine. And at first I was like, that's stupid. You need to trust people. And but like
I love that voice.
trust people.
Stupid.
God damn, that's stupid. But what I've learned is that like me being here in the 2 years I've been here, and I have a friend who lives in the Valley, and we talk about this all the time because she's from the Bay too. And people out here, because a lot of people out here are trying to do something, so with that being said, a lot of people are just kind of trying to use you. Like when they become your friend, it's not really like we're friends. It's like you're trying to use me for whatever you can get out of me to get ahead of me or just to get ahead of me, period. And it's like not, you know what I'm saying? It's not like a communitive type thing. But when you're in a, like being back at home, don't get me wrong, this is anywhere. Like not everybody is like genuine. So like I don't want to say like Bay Area is like,
for sure, yeah,
the most genuine people. But I mean like it's more, it's like more of a community type feel. Like more, you know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like you more so run to people that's like down with trying to win together. Out here, it's just kind of like, oh, I'm trying to win for myself. But I mean, if I can get over you to use you, then great.
And I don't know if like maybe the music is a good way to use that example, because up north in the Bay Area, this like the independent game is like all there is to it. Like if you're trying to be a rapper, all you want to do is independent. Versus down here, all you want to do is get the label. You know, get on Disney, get on Warner Brothers, get on whatever. Yeah. And I think maybe that's the difference. Like in the Bay Area, everyone likes the independent hustle. They like you're gonna do it, I'm gonna do it with you. Let's do it together. Like we don't need that. And over here, it's like, oh, you know him? Well, I'm gonna use you to get to him to get to the top.
You know what's crazy is I don't know if you guys been. I mean, I'm pretty sure you've been told this. You know, it's not what you know, it's who you know.
Yeah.
And I believe that to be true, but like especially here in L.A., like if everyone goes by who you know, and a lot of times it's like, well, damn, like
the politics of it is
real. Yeah, because it's like,
here.
and if you don't know certain people, it's like, well, then I won't fuck with you because like you're not associated with this. Well, then like why would I fuck with you?
Yeah.
And it goes back to like, oh well. So you just trying to like, if I knew them, then you would fuck with me because that would get you closer to them? Like, that's crazy. But that's really like how it is. And
that really is how it is, though.
Yeah. And
I've learned that the hard way trying to get a job. I've been applying left and right, trying to get hired somewhere, and it's like they pass you up. They'd rather, even if I'm more qualified, they'd rather go for the person that's, you know, what's his face's son or whatever, you know?
Mm-hmm. But you know, something else that I've discovered that's pretty interesting is, so like I had this conversation with somebody the other day, and they were like, you know what? You're so cool. And I always think that's so funny when somebody tells me that shit, right? But I was like, well, okay, well, can you tell me why you think that? Like, why would you say that I'm so cool? Like, what makes you gravitate towards me? And they're like, well, I just feel like you're genuine. Like, you're not trying to get nothing out of me or something. And I thought that was to be really interesting because I was like, what? Like,
I'm trying to get your money, man.
Your customers at work?
No.
No?
Somebody else that I know outside of like work.
Oh, so that's even better because that's like they really meant it.
Yeah, and I thought that was pretty dope. I mean, yeah. But I just feel like I look at it like this: like when we used to be in school, right? There's a lot of times like when you feel like you have something you don't want to give it to somebody, or you know what I'm saying, like, or if you're one of those people who try to like manipulate your way in to get something that somebody has, like if you really think about it, like we all can eat off the same plate because we all, you know what I'm saying, like. We all bring something different to the table. Like, good example, me and him was handed a project. We all had these projects where we had to work on a song. And we're not gonna edit or do, you know what I'm saying? Like the outcome of what I'm doing and the outcome of what you're doing is not gonna come out the same. So if we have the same opportunity, like let it be what it is. If I'm better than you at what it is, or if it comes out better than that, it is what it is. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, that should make you more motivated to work harder.
Yeah, exactly.
Instead of you just being a hater and being like, oh, well, what the fuck? Like, now I got to figure out how to just, like, step over you. And it's like, what? Like,
talking about the beat competition that we had at school?
Yeah. I just want to say that our beat was low-key fire.
It was like the moment we've been waiting for, man, because they were talking about, like, electrodes and fucking soldering and all these crazy current stuff. And we're like, all right, when are we going to make some beats? Because that's what our fucking specialty is. And then one day they're like, all right, guys, I think it was Tim too.
Yeah.
Tim Duncan, the boy. He was like, all right, guys, pair up with your partner and you guys are going to make a beat today. And we just looked at each other like, shit's about to get fucked up. And then we just like, I mean, I think we fucking killed it. I mean, if it wasn't ours that won it, it was, what's the other dude? The dude sat in front of us, I don't know, but I thought we did. We fucking killed it.
Nah, we low-key killed that shit.
But yeah.
By the way, somebody asked if you eat ass.
Me?
Specifically? Not me. They don't care about me?
I think that was like a
Who was the name?
I think that was a general question.
Was it Swallows?
The group ass eating question?
It was either okay, so it's either Jordan or Vanessa. So, but they're on the same.
Do I know Vanessa?
Nah, we never met neither one of them.
How the hell why does she want to know if I eat ass? I never met her before.
I mean, say yes, bro.
Yes, I do, Vanessa.
Wow. Eat the groceries.
No. I've only done it once accidentally.
Mom.
For the record. I never got the right opportunity to, man.
I'll never do it. You can't be eating everybody booty. That's a little nasty.
I don't know, it's the time of age where I feel like it's normal, but I've only done it once accidentally, very drunk, and I didn't notice it. I mean, I didn't know what, yes, I eat ass.
Yep.
My name is Adrian. I eat ass.
Put in your books. Sing about it.
I endorse that message.
All right, Matt, we got to know. Does Matt eat ass?
I'm sure it's great, and I know it's the hot thing. I have no interest in eating the ass.
You never did one slip up?
Yeah.
You never got curious just once?
Oh yeah.
You never want to taste a little sweet?
I've had the slip up. I instantly noticed the slip up, and I corrected myself.
You taste poop?
Thank God it did not taste poop, but it was just
hope not.
it tasted different. I was like, this is not what I'm supposed to be tasting.
Cornhole is an interesting flavor to taste.
I feel like for that you gotta like prepare.
I think.
You can't just jump into it.
Am I crazy? I mean, I would imagine just if you shower first, then that's a mandatory thing, right?
Definitely the mandatory.
That's mandatory. Like you don't want to eat ass after a day like at the gym and sweating balls the day you ran a marathon. Like, give me that asshole, right?
Unless that's
Am I crazy?
And that is your thing.
Actually, she was very sweaty. Yeah, it was not ideal.
Extra seasoning.
Yeah,
I feel it.
It was Mr.
Is it
Nasty
after
time.
the sauna?
Yeah.
Nice and spicy.
Oh God. Yeah.
Wow, I just passed out a little bit with my eyes open.
So
hopefully Vanessa
what's
hears that.
Vanessa saying?
Where did she go?
Oh, there's Vanessa.
She left.
I was not expecting that answer. I am gone off this.
Maybe
live
when
chat.
she watches this when it posts after live.
Vanessa was hoping for the no.
Yeah.
I'm just kidding, Vanessa. I don't need ass. Why the fuck would she ask if she didn't want me to eat ass? Then
But it could also be Jordan.
it was
I
a
don't know.
fucking trick question.
I don't know what's going on.
Well, is Jordan still there? Or he left too?
Nah, everybody
Everyone left.
Damn, everybody left.
Damn.
We just scared them off. That was the top
Instagram
video. They're
live
like, you know what? This
chat
is
now.
too touchy for me. It's too taboo. I don't want to do it.
Don't ask questions if you're scared of the answer.
Yeah, I mean, look. Let me shut up. Let me just be quiet before I get myself in trouble. Nah, you know what? I'm a very sexual person. So for me, like, I just feel like that's what it's a whole ass body. And bodies are meant to be
So
explored.
it's a yes.
So, absolutely. It better be clean, though.
Yes.
And I will clean.
Yes.
It's a hell motherfucking
You
yes.
should try it dirty. It's way better.
Oh, wow. I don't really like spicy, so.
A little bit of Cajun
I
seasoning.
only like
on
my
that.
tacos spicy, so I don't know if ass is going to work out for me in the sweaty department.
Oh man.
That's intense.
What were we talking about before this ass conversation?
The
I
Bay
have a
Area.
straight. Speaking of the Bay Area,
nice segue.
everyone's eating ass in the Bay Area. Come and visit. You'll get your asshole licked for sure.
That's the only reason I go back home.
You're in the Iron Triangle.
Only in the Bay Area. Go to San Francisco. That's
man.
where you get it done over there.
Yeah.
All the freaks are there.
Oh, hey, I think before you try that one, do you want to try the brew?
I'm down with the brew. So Adrian made his own beer, and that's pretty dope.
I'm gonna get it for us. Last time on the podcast, I think I popped it and it like spilled all over the table.
Damn, that's amazing.
It definitely did.
It has a lot of carbonation, so I'm gonna be careful with these ones. But hopefully, you like it. I'll be right back.
Oh, I'm down. What does it taste like again? Applesauce?
Like ass.
Great. Great, here we go.
Hold up. I'm going to. I think.
Ready?
Oh, is we doing this?
Yeah. Just I would pop it not towards yourself.
Okay.
3.
Does it like come out like what do you call those? Champagne?
No. This
Oh,
is
okay.
attached to that, so it just has pressure.
Okay, that was intense.
Woo.
Wow.
But it didn't fizz.
No, I didn't.
All right, cheers, brother.
Cheers, man.
Cheers, Matt. You're drinking a straight whiskey over there.
AKA coffee.
AKA coffee whiskey.
One more week and I'll be drinking. Maybe 2 weeks.
Yo, you made this?
I made it.
This is crazy. This is sweeter than I thought it was gonna be.
Yeah, it's getting sweeter by the day.
Is it really actually like really truly sweet?
No, it is. It's like
It's like a cider?
It's becoming
it's
like
almost
a
like
cider.
it's almost like a juice.
Yeah. It's almost like a beer juice, a beer apple juice.
As in there's no carbonation really?
I mean,
Light carbonation?
How is your carbonation? I feel like
my carbonation is really not like It's
not intense, huh?
Not intense at all.
It was intense last time. It was like really intense. I think it's like going back down the intense level.
I give it.
It's like almost like a. You know what this tastes like? Almost like a Sprite.
A Sprite, interesting.
Yeah, like a
Has
Sprite.
the lemon lime flavor?
Like a Sprite you got from McDonald's that doesn't have too much carbonation in it.
You know what it reminds me of?
6-month-old Sprite.
It reminds me of when we were underage and our parents would give us the apple champagne.
That's okay. Yeah.
I think that's it.
That's a really good comparison, right
But
there.
it's somehow a beer that I made.
Yeah, this is really good though. You can sell that.
Apple cider?
You can sell that as a cider. Yeah,
Yeah, it's like an
cider.
apple sparkling cider. That's
Yeah.
what it kind of tastes like, which is not what I
Mixed
was
with
going
Sprite.
for.
It's an apple Sprite cider.
Yeah, I did it exactly on purpose.
Did you get the barometer thing to test it was even alcoholic?
I'm a barometer.
I was hoping you said
My meter it's good.
Draw.
My meter says strong. Yeah.
Hey, this is really good.
Well,
What made you want to do this? Because you got tired of buying beer. I feel it. I would have too.
well, believe it or not, well, it's kind of cheaper. These were technically free. My mom got me a $50 gift card for Amazon for Christmas, and I didn't know what else to buy. And I scrolled through and saw a Mr. Beer kit, brewing kit, with flavors and everything included. And I was like, fuck it. And I made it.
And here we are.
And it's been history since. And now I'm on the path to become the world's best brewer.
Man, I'm going to buy you stickers so you can sell this.
Woo!
Can I post it on my food page?
Yeah.
All right, cool.
Fuck yeah.
We're going to get it all
The
set up.
Adrian special. Have you thought of a name for it yet?
I did put, that white tape we have in there. I put Adrian's Brew and gave it to my barber. But I was rushed. So I don't know how creative
That
it
is-
is.
Ooh, what have you...
It is the least creative name ever. I just needed to get
I'm disappointed in
What
that
do you
name.
put 80s
Yeah.
brew?
80s brew?
Yeah.
Like the 80s, like the year of the 80s?
But it's like AD.
Oh, AD's beer.
Yeah, 80s brew.
Oh.
What does the D stand for?
I don't know. Dick. No, I'm just kidding.
Well, the first two letters of my name, right?
yeah.
Well, AP's beer, maybe.
Oh, I like APs too. Yeah, AP's cool.
Because that's like
Oh, I guess, yeah, you're...
MA's beer, Ma's beer, or J.O.'s beer.
Joe's beer. I'm pretty sure somebody has that already, though.
Yeah. No, I
get sued as
haven't
hell.
put much thought to it, but I'll probably come up with something more interesting on my next batch. Because these aren't really my batches. These are preset batches. This one's technically Oktoberfest lager. That one is like a Bud Light type of thing. But my one that I actually make that's my own ingredients, then I'll make a crazy name for it, like Jacqueline Spitz,
Great, because then I can say Jacqueline Swallow.
and make the prequel or the
make
post. It's the second best beer.
Yes.
Did you say post school?
Sequel. Post cool.
Sequel.
Post cool. Cool Whip.
Okay.
Family Guy?
Cool Whip.
What is the next question that we had down here? What is the best and worst thing about living on your own? Down here.
God, the best thing, living on your own. The worst thing, paying all your own bills. This shit's trash.
Damn right.
Shit is trash. Nah, the best thing. You know what? The best thing about living on your own, and I think everybody should live by themselves at some point in their lives, because for me at least, I've learned a lot by myself. That I don't feel like
In a good way or a bad way?
In a good way. I mean, it definitely opened my eyes to a lot of bad habits I've had. Living at home and trying to live a lifestyle that I can't live when I'm living by myself. But no, I think you just learn a lot. I just think you learn a lot about yourself living by yourself, because you get tested a lot. And you know what I'm saying? And a lot of things that you think that you can't do, you discover like, oh, it's not, I can do that. It's not as bad as I thought that was going to be.
You also discover if you want to be lazy, you can be as lazy as you want to be, and you got no one that's going to pick up the pieces but yourself.
Look, I had to wash my dishes today, and I was like, damn, this was a bad idea to let them sit in there for a week.
So I'm fucking up.
No wonder why my mom used to yell at me all the time, like, wash these goddamn dishes.
Have you had that moment? I think all of us had this moment now, where we get like a tissue and we aim it for the trash can and misses. I'm like, I ain't gonna get that. You're like, I guess I'm gonna get that.
I do that all the time.
And you're like, God damn it.
You walk back
I hate
in there,
myself.
I'm a horrible person.
and it's a snotty tissue, and you're like, damn, I should just pick it up.
God,
first.
yeah.
I should have did that the first time I threw it.
Yeah.
And fucked up. But yeah, you know what? That's what I think is the best part of living by yourself. You just get to learn so much about who you are as a person. You get to do whatever you want. You ain't got to answer to nobody. Make your own rules.
It's so weird. Like I
you.
went back home pretty recently to my parents' house, and before that was like my house. Like when I invite people over, I would invite them to my house, not my parents' house. Now when I go back home, that is my parents' house. I do not feel like that is home anymore.
Yo, you know what's crazy is that's funny you say that. The last time I went home, actually not even the last time, the time before last is where I was like, yo, this is not my house.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like I can't walk up in here.
Is your room already transformed?
My room is no longer my room. My older sister took care of that. Went ahead and took over my room.
Snatch that up real quick.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Which is cool.
What happened to her room? She has 2 rooms now?
Who?
Your sister. I thought your sister had another room.
No, my older sister.
Oh, your other sister.
Yeah, she went back home for a little bit.
Oh, damn. So you got nothing.
Yeah. I sleep in the living room, so I'm definitely a guest now.
That's what you do too, right? You slept in the closet.
I slept in the living room floor.
Sleeping in the closet. I feel it.
Yeah.
That joke. We're gonna go ahead and skip the joke.
7 o'clock in the morning, the rays from the sun wake me.
Goddamn R. Kelly. Damn it.
With my Beretta. And yeah.
This fucking beer, man. This is crazy. I cannot believe that you made that.
I should have started the second batch already because right there waiting for me. I just am not. I'm probably gonna do it on my next day off.
I think it's surprising. Let me grab it. It's surprisingly heavy.
That's all malt.
What is that?
It's thick syrup malt.
So you got to buy yeast and stuff?
It came with the yeast.
How do you make beer, first of all?
It's a process.
Man, I feel like it is.
It would be something that would be thoroughly explained in our second episode that is out now on YouTube called Brews and Reviews. Explained it all.
You can watch today.
You can watch it now. Link below. Actually, the link is our page.
You have the link now.
You have it.
Just click it.
Yeah. So that's so living on your own, the best is living on your own, the worst is the bills, period?
Nah, you know what? Not just the bills. You know, it's crazy because you're responsible for everything that happens. I think I don't even really think there's a worse thing about living on your own because I feel like it's all just a learning experience. You know what I'm saying? It's all great because even the fails and the bad part about, even the worst parts about living by yourself, with that being like, oh my God, like I can't pay my rent for like 2 months. I think it's a life learning experience because then it teaches you how not to ever be back in that position. You know what I'm saying? Like you can only learn. So yeah. I don't really feel like there's a worst part about living by yourself. I just feel like everything's great.
Or maybe the hardest.
The hardest.
Maybe that's a better way to say it. The hardest thing about living on your own.
Yeah, well then that would be the hardest.
Living
the hardest
out of the
is just understanding how to really just manage
everything.
You know what I'm saying? Like
how
priorities.
to fully be self-sufficient.
Yeah, man. Priorities is definitely something that, like, when you live by yourself, you start to really understand that you got to have your priorities in order. You know what I'm saying? Because your household got to be put together. And if your priorities ain't straight,
and your strengths very fast.
For real. If your priorities ain't straight, then your household gonna be a mess.
Yeah.
And I had to learn it the hard way. You know what I'm saying? I was out there partying and shit.
I used to hate cleaning. I cleaned this freaking house probably twice a week.
Man, that's amazing.
I cannot stand to see clutter. That N64 on the floor bugs me.
You know what's crazy is that I
you
always
gotta
think
put
my
it back.
house is
It's broken
dirty.
anyways.
I always think my house is dirty.
Piece of shit broke.
And I have like a sock on the floor, and I'm like, you can't come over. My house is dirty. But I'm gonna let that sock sit there for a minute.
What do you think our cleanliness of our house, of our place is in a 1 to 10?
Trash as shit. They are not. No, I'm just kidding.
Trash.
Trash. Rats running around.
I didn't want to come here.
Y'all got me sitting in this. You know what? Nah. You know, for real, I didn't.
A dirty ass kitchen floor.
You know, it's okay though. There was a point in time when Adrian came into my house, and I was like, Adrian, I ain't mopped my floor in a year. But look, I ain't had a mop in a year either, so that was that. I didn't have time to go to the store, but I had time to buy all the alcohol. See how that works? Priorities need to be straight.
Okay.
Priorities.
I don't think we have a mop. We have a Swiffer. That's about it.
Yo, I'm trying to buy a Swiffer. Slippers are amazing.
Slippers were like $10 for the stick.
I'll give you
like
one
10 for
advice.
the
Get
stuff.
a nice sturdy Swiffer, not the cheap ass one.
Yeah.
Because the cheap ass one, it retracts.
bends
You can snap the thing in half if you really wanted to.
I know. I've done it.
Yeah,
I'm trying to get the good one. The one that's like wet and dry.
Yeah, my mom has one where like you push a button, it squirts out, and it heats up hot water to like on the floor.
Yeah, man.
Oh man, that's the one.
That's the one. That's what I need.
That's when you know you're old. You get excited about a fucking Swiffer.
Yo, I get excited about.
I can't
all
wait
kinda
till
high
we
stuff.
will get a free vacuum, like a good baller vacuum. But I don't want to buy it.
Like
I
a
want to
Dyson.
win it. Yeah, I want like a nice solid. We only have like 2 rugs in the house though.
You know what I want?
That's
I want
why
that. I
refuse
want that
to
fucking
buy it.
robot one that just like.
Oh, it's called iRobot.
The Roomba.
Yeah.
Those are cool.
Honestly, I just want that so my cat can sit on top of it and I can watch her run around.
Snapchat it like
Yeah, it's
just
Snapchat it.
run around
So
town.
That's good material right there.
Yeah.
But yeah. What did you asked me what I think about the cleanness of your house? Your house is clean, bro. It's clean as hell.
Just don't go in the bathroom.
Or in the kitchen. I'm just kidding. No, it's
Stay in
clean.
this general vicinity.
Yo,
You'll be
look,
fine.
I didn't been in some houses where I'm like, oh damn, I would never eat none of y'all food. So
I wouldn't have ate my food in the shank for the 6 months we lived there.
the shank. Are we talking about?
That's the place where I fed you my beans,
Yo,
beans and cheese, and you look so happy while you ate it.
you make the best beans I've like ever really tasted outside of like a restaurant, and that's like for real.
I got it down to an art when I was living there.
And you make it in a rice cooker, right?
I don't know why. I just went full poor guy. Like we were living in the hood, and I was like, I'm only eating beans 3 times a day, so I perfected it.
Man.
And I serve it to my friends when they come
We
over.
embraced the shake life. We were drinking like 8 balls every night and shit. Like
We would play craps at the corner with the roaches.
Man, I'm saying I need to be more part of that life.
it was fun, man.
I tried to read.
It's fun to be part of it. It's not fun to live it.
Yeah,
Yeah,
man,
no.
I wouldn't recommend living it ongoing.
You wake up with your Roach brothers.
Yeah.
Man, I have bugs in my house. Actually, you know what's crazy is that
Does the cat do anything about that or not? Not really.
you know she meows at it. She makes
rolls
this weird
on 'em.
noise.
Oh yeah.
She's like, "Row." Yeah, that's what she's
Pretty good.
It's pretty, yeah. But
We need Remy here on this show.
nah, bro, she's.
You got to bring your cat over, man. Even though I'm super
Shut
allergic.
the hell! I'm about to say I would have bought a cat a year ago if it wasn't for you, you bastard.
Temporarily, I need some kind of like strong steroids to survive when you bring it over. But
Don't they have like shots?
temporary
you can get?
cat visits are fine.
Wait, do they have that?
They have
If you're
they have
allergic to
pills you could take for it.
that? Oh yeah. You know, Jessica's allergic to my cat. She comes to my house all the time. She's always dying.
I do too.
Oh shit, yeah. You're right.
I literally rash up as soon as I walk into the door. But
You know, part of the sucks is she sheds, so it's like kind of hard to get away from that.
yeah.
I love cats.
Yeah, man.
Apparently-
me too. They just be on their own shit.
Yeah,
Do you know what dander is? The definition of dander?
Nope.
you're a dander, you bastard.
So dander
How do you use it?
is not hair.
Let me hear the origin of the word.
Yeah.
I don't know the origin, but I know the
Use it in
definition.
a sentence so I can figure it out.
Cat dander.
It sounds
It's bad.
Not a real thing. Don't like it.
like, great. It's terrible. I get it.
Like someone's allergic to cat dander. I thought dander was hair for the longest time.
Is it like dandruff kind of, but like cat?
No,
Actually, it is kind of like dandruff.
not really.
No?
Because a hairless cat could have dander. Does have dander. Hairless dogs have dander.
Isn't dandruff is just like the dead skin cells on your
That's
head?
dandruff.
Yeah.
but it's not the same as dander.
No, I don't say the same. I said they're similar though, right? Isn't dander just the skin? coming out?
Dander is the skin particles and saliva of an
Kinda
animal.
basically dandruff.
Oh,
right?
so like even if they lick you, you're like,
Yeah.
Dude.
Saliva is, and that's why I wonder because when I get, usually it happens when I get bit, is when, or they kind of like do a little soft gnaw, I get swollen, and I'm like, why does it happen? There's no hair on the
a
mouth.
soft gnaw.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I love cat soft gnaws, but they swell me. That's the name of my next book.
it's gonna be a good book. It's gonna be a top seller. I can't wait to buy it.
Yeah.
I want to get a dog so bad too, man. But
I would love it too, but we're not home enough, man. I feel
That's
bad.
what I'm saying. Yeah, like unless
I feel
we
like an
buy,
asshole.
unless you buy a dog that's already a little bit more grown, because a puppy definitely needs so much attention. A full-grown dog, I think you'd be all right with. But I wish we worked from home.
You know, I love animals. Dogs are great, but dogs are like kids, bro.
No, absolutely,
Yeah.
absolutely.
I don't want to wake up and take you out to go use the bathroom.
Plus, I'm too lazy to do my laundry for like 3 weeks at a time. There's only one to walk my dog
Okay.
every day or whatever. You know.
Well,
That's why I left my.
yeah.
That's why I left my dog at my mom's house. My mom actually hates my dog.
What kind of dog is it?
Man, I don't know.
Hey, it's
It's a big dog.
Good
Coco,
dog
right?
owner.
Coco?
Nah, Coco's my mom's dog. She's a Shar-Pei. My dog is we think she's I think you say Lapso Apso and a Schnauzer mix.
It's like a big. have a picture?
Of Mia? Yeah, let me find one. Her name Mia, by the way.
Have I never met Mia?
I'm pretty sure you probably met Mia before. So she looks like that, but also looks like a schnauzer.
Wait, turn it towards me a little bit. Looks like a poodle.
So she's a mix, though. I mean, I'm pretty sure she's something else, too.
Looks like a Pomeranian poodle.
In the arms of the angel.
Terrier.
Yo,
Schnauzer?
but the way she looks like she almost looks like a wiener dog that's furry. Yeah, she looks like that. Yeah, but like short, kind of.
So this tall? Small?
Nah, she's
teeny tiny?
she's short. So like, say this is the floor, she's about like that tall. off
Oh,
the
it's a
ground.
small dog. Okay.
Yeah, she's about that wide. She's terrible, man. She's such a bad dog. I love her though.
In what way though? Like just poops everywhere? Or
No, you know
loud?
she doesn't poop
Barks.
or pee anywhere. She just
Fuck shit up.
She just But you know it's crazy. Funny story. So my mom hates her, right? And my mom one day was like, I'm gonna get rid of this damn dog. She always in my garbage can. And I'm like, man, like why is she always in the garbage can?
Yeah.
How does she even get to the garbage? She knocks it down?
So we keep a garbage can under the sink. Yeah, you know how that situation is.
Yeah, my mom has
And,
one of those.
Situation. Situation.
We should
We're
do
gonna hit 100.
We have to do that's the drinking
Yeah.
game. We have to use
Yeah.
when we're together. We take a shot every single time we take a situation. When you start drinking again,
Damn, I'm down.
Start it right now. If you
Yo,
see
you
our
don't drink
situation
any- you don't
again.
drink anymore?
I do. No, I gave it up for Lent.
Oh, that's a terrible
It
thing to
is.
give up. But for Lent, what?
Yeah, and honestly, I might. So I might actually go back on my word. Sorry, God and Jesus. I didn't actually start on Lent on the day that Lent starts. I started like a week and a half afterwards. So I think I might just do 30 days instead of actual full on Lent, which means
Lent is 40 days, I think. So you're
Yeah,
just like
so-
10 days shy, which
yeah.
is
So I might cut it closer and just start drinking next week after I hit 30 days exactly.
Yeah, because sometimes you just need a good beer. You know what I'm saying?
It's severely affecting my social life.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
How do you live life?
It's right now. I'm not. I'm just working and coming back home and be like,
Look.
this again.
Jesus was drinking red wine. So,
Exactly, man.
I mean, I'm just saying. Put that out there.
Turn water into wine is how much of an alcohol he was.
He was like, God dang, I
we ran out of wine.
Don't you worry.
Someone buy some wine. Don't worry, I got this.
I turn that into
Party
red
on.
wine there for y'all. Turn up. Okay, so yeah, I came home from partying one night, and I went in my room and I heard some like rumbling, and I'm like, what the fuck is that? Like, my dog's in the trash can. Fuck.
Oh, this is up north.
Yo, yeah, up north, and then I leave my room and I'm like doing my little, creep walk, and I look, and my dog's actually laying on the floor watching my mom's dog fuck up this trash can. And I'm like, and the crazy part is my dog heard me, so she turned around. She's just laying there being as cute as
What's up,
ever.
bro?
She's like, hey.
So it wasn't your dog the whole time. It was
No,
your dog,
it was
your
my mom's dog. And so, yeah, man.
You didn't Snapchat that shit?
Nah.
It's
I
like,
didn't.
Ma, look.
I should have, right? I should have definitely captured that on camera, so my mom.
That
could see
doesn't
it.
make his dog any better though, because a good dog would have been like, "Hey, stop that."
Nah, my dog was like,
No,
this bitch gonna
mom's
get
dog
caught.
is fucking big. Mom's dog is like,
Yeah.
I don't even know what it's like a pit bull. It's like straight up a pit bull. A huge fucking buff ass
Nah,
pit
she's
bull.
not that big.
She's pretty big, man.
she's not that
She
big.
Not as big as
she's
Layla.
she's a sweetheart. No, not Layla big. That's freak big. No.
She is like a pit bull size though.
Yeah, she's like a pit bull.
Yeah, yeah.
That's still pretty damn big. Yeah.
I mean, but like
But a little terrier telling a pit bull to stop fucking shit up.
yo,
I don't think so.
not
my
a pit
dog
bull,
be
right?
my dog be low key.
I don't think
like,
a pit bull.
running my mom's dog though.
It seemed like a.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know, small dogs got that.
Oh yeah.
that small dog.
Especially terriers. Oh, terriers are.
That's like short people. You know,
Yeah.
how short people think that they can.
Definitely true.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying.
Napoleon complex.
Yeah, the Hitler complex. Short motherfuckers think they run shit.
Damn. All right. Well, I wanna talk about your stuff, man. So we mentioned a little bit of fashionable eats, and then we could even mix that in with modeling because you're doing modeling out here. You take some dope ass pictures, and I can imagine you like on a shitload of sponsored stuff like for Nike and Adidas and everything. But
That is the.
tell us about that, man, because you're fucking killing it.
Well, I mean, to be truthfully honest, I haven't really been doing much. Only because I've been working a lot, so I've been trying to just figure that out. But I mean, as of right now, what I'm doing, I'm just building content, and I'm just gearing up to just drop on everybody.
What
Shit on
is-
everybody?
What okay, for fashionable eats? What is it like when you describe it or like your vision of it? What was your original vision and how did you think of starting? Because I don't know.
And for those that don't know,
funny?
it's an Instagram page, right?
Yeah, it's Instagram page.
Is there a Facebook page as well or YouTube?
Not
As
yet.
right now, it's just Instagram.
It's just
right?
Instagram right now. I haven't expanded to the other platforms yet.
Put the link in the bottom. How do you spell it though?
I think it was a Z.
Look now,
Eats-
put me on
Eats-
spot. I can't spell. No, it's
dare you.
fashionable eats with a Z.
Eats.
Fashionable Eats with a Z.
Yeah, not
we'll
an
link
S
it up below.
with a Z. We'll put the link below.
Yeah.
But you know what's funny is that it's me and my really, really good friend who actually is doing it. And it really didn't start off as anything. Like okay, so me and my friend, we love to go eat, right? So every time
Jessica, right?
Yeah, Jessica. So yeah, Jessica's her name. Hey girl.
We need Jessica on this podcast today or
you know what I'm
sometime
saying?
soon also.
Oh man, we got to. That'd be great. But
We need the microphone. All four of us can fucking kill it. Complicate this interface situation even deeper.
Please don't.
make it way more intense. No, it all started off because when we first started like kicking it tough, our friendship got built off of food. We went to San Francisco and we went to go eat and we were just like walking around having a good time. And after that first time we like really got to hang out, every time after that we just would kick it and go eat. And like that became our thing. It's just like we love food. And so one day we just went to go eat and I'm like, yo, do you ever just see people like post their food? And she's like, yeah, I know, we should like post our food. I'm like, I know, we should start an Instagram. Like I'm about to make the page right now. And
That was here or there?
no, it was up in the Bay Area.
She lived in Sacramento, right? And you were in Vacaville.
I was in Vacaville at the time. And
So she didn't know SF food like how we knew SF food.
no, you know what?
Not as much.
Yeah, actually, because she would. So when we first kicked it, we went to SF. So she used to drive to my house, and then we'd like, either she'd continue to drive, or like I drive when she gets to my house, and we kick it in the Bay Area like all day. So we was out there all the time. So all the places that we discovered usually was in the Bay Area. So one of our favorite spots actually is Angeline's. If y'all
Berkeley?
want to check that out, it's in Berkeley. That shit is fire. It's
What kind of
poppin'.
restaurant is Angeline's?
Louisiana.
It's a
Louisiana food?
Yeah,
That's just fire.
That's
man.
that's
Yeah.
my shit.
it's bro, that shit is so good.
I'm all about Louisiana style food, New Orleans style food right now.
Yeah, man. Hey, I was telling you earlier the spot out here, but yeah, no, Angeline's, man.
What is the best dish there?
I like the catfish. The catfish comes with hush
Fried?
puppies. Yeah,
Fried,
it's fried
breaded?
catfish comes with hush puppies. You get potato salad. We
What
always
is a
get
hush puppy?
A hush puppy. You know what's interesting? What the fuck is a hush puppy?
Is it a
think it's-
roll or is
it's
it
like-
meat?
It's like
a-
deep fried cornbred almost.
Yeah, I was like, it's
right?
like deep fried cornbread, really. Actually, it is. It's cornmeal. Yeah,
It's cornmeal, yeah, so I feel like it's cornmeal.
Yeah, it's like seasoned cornmeal, deep fried. It's almost like fried cornbread. That's the best way to describe it.
How is catfish different from like salmon or tilapia? I don't even
Yeah,
like
deep
catfish.
fried cornmeal based.
The taste
dish,
of it
yeah.
is different. I mean, they just taste different.
It's good though.
I mean, yeah, it's pretty good. Man, it's fucking fire.
I need it.
Fire. I mean, salmon, every fish tastes a little different. Like, I like cod more than I like salmon, to be honest.
Cod
with
is the shit.
you. Cod is shit, because salmon
Cod-
has more of a fish
Cod's
taste.
a whitefish?
White
Yeah,
fish.
it's a whitefish. But so
Catfish
is
is white.
Catfish is white.
Salmon is pink. Tilapia is white.
But catfish has a certain taste. I don't know how to describe
Catfish? Yeah, catfish is something else. I love catfish.
I love catfish.
Yeah, I can't put my finger on it, but it's different, but in a good way.
Yeah, and it's like, it's not too fishy. Like salmon is kind of hit and miss, man. Salmon sometimes can be too fishy for me.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. But anyway, so yeah, we used to go and discover all these places. So I had started making the page, and she was like, well, what would we call it? And at this time, I was really like, this is when I started to for real get into modeling, and I was like, and like I used to style myself on every shoot that I've been on. And so I was like, well, fuck, Fashionable Eats. And that's how that came about. And we've been rocking with it ever since. So
She does modeling too or no?
no, she doesn't. It's just me. But she got style though, you know what I'm saying? Like she definitely can put some stuff together. So it's more like a lifestyle page to like, what we like to do in life. I don't know, like you know what I'm saying? Like fashion, lifestyle, like all that kind of great stuff. And
So what are you trying to grow the page to? What is your vision for it?
my vision for it right now is basically just I don't want it so much to be about fashion but more about style, because I feel like fashion is what is like trending at the moment. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like style it just never goes out of style. Like whatever your style is, that's unique to you. So kind of just putting that out there as well as what eating. I mean, everybody loves to eat. You know what I'm saying?
Oh,
and
hell yeah.
To look good and to eat, like who doesn't want to look good while they eat bomb food? So it's basically just to put out all these bomb places that we find. I don't want so much to do like chain restaurants or like anything that's chained. I want more so like things that, you know, you kind of have to go and travel to go to.
If someone was coming to LA or the Bay Area, what would be 2 places to recommend in each location?
Yo, okay, so there's this spot in the art district. If you like bratwurst, I don't know how to pronounce it because it's in German, but I think it's called like Worcestershire.
Worcestershire.
Across the street from Angel City.
Yeah. See, there you go. He knows.
Yeah, you took me for the first time.
That place is so lit. Not only is like the food good, and if you go, you got to get the
Rattlesnake.
the rabbit and rattlesnake is pretty good. You know what? And if you're vegan, they have vegan options as well.
Which you're not vegan.
I'm not vegan. You know what?
Pescatarian. What are you?
I am living my best life.
The best way I know.
not meat though,
Living
right?
my best life. You know what? I just don't eat as much meat as I used to.
Gotcha.
Yeah. So I don't eat as much
Unlike
meat.
this guy who's damn near carnivore now.
Yeah, man.
I ate my week's worth of meat.
Yeah, I mean, you know, Jack on Spitz told you.
Like a good boy.
Make sure you eat your meat. So
Goddamn, eat your meat.
get your meat intake. No, yeah, I don't eat as much meat as I used to. And, you know, it's funny, I ate meat today. I went to Roscoe's, and it low-key messed
Ooh.
my stomach. It was so good, though, but it messed my stomach up.
Roscoe's is going out of business.
What?
Oh, God, please don't.
I think they're probably going to get, from what I hear,
Bought out.
they're going to get bought out just for the name, though. I don't think they're actually going to keep the restaurant the way that it is.
Damn, I hope they keep the recipe, though.
They've been around for forever.
Yeah, that's going to be tough.
It's a staple, man.
Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, so I would say there. Also, if you come to LA, I think everyone needs to go to Salsa and Beer.
Yeah.
NoHo location?
NoHo location. Be prepared to wait 1,000 years, but
True.
it's definitely worth it. Like, it's the closest to, I feel like, as far as that I
And get the henchata.
Oh
Oh
man,
man, the henchata for sure.
man, the margaritas are bomb. You know what I'm saying?
The
shrimp
beans
taco.
for the appetizers.
the bean
The
dip?
beans instead of salsa for the appetizers. You could get 10 of those and be set.
Yo,
That's not just me saying because I love beans, but I do love those beans. I do love those beans.
Yo, have you ever got their nachos? It's an
I
appetizer.
think I went with you, and I went with. I don't know if we actually went inside with you.
I went
but
before.
We went inside to the
day
bar.
that we moved in, or like a week after we moved into NoHo. Because remember we lived around the corner.
Yeah, but we actually sat inside at the bar.
And we got the henchatas.
Yeah,
Something
Yeah,
else?
we got the enchiladas before. I think I got enchiladas twice.
You know what? I took my family.
Enchiladas are
Everything
bomb.
is good. Like I've
legit.
had a lot of things on the menu, and like I have not been mad at anything I've ever gotten.
It's solid, man.
It is solid, yeah.
It's very hard to get
pretty
into, but
good.
delicious
It's very
food.
hard to get into.
Near impossible to get into.
Yeah, this is taco truck next to my house. Actually, it's like one of the best El Pastores you can get. Is that how you say it?
Al Pastor. Yeah, they're Leo's Tacos.
There you go.
Because
Yeah.
remember, I was looking.
Oh,
I
right
was,
next to Leo's?
yeah.
Yeah.
That's like the hot shit. I see that
Yeah.
everywhere, like on Facebook and stuff, man.
I live like right next to it.
What?
So,
I still haven't even gone.
man,
You.
no, he wasn't.
I didn't
with
go.
us.
It was you, me,
I've
and
never
Johnny.
gone.
But
I've
we ate
never
the bean
gone.
burritos together. We shared it walking down.
We said a Bieber. That shit was
In the
so
moonlight.
good, though.
We were like, "Do you care about my saliva? Fuck
Why?
it, man. I
Why
don't
a
care."
bean burrito though? You gotta get some meat in there.
I mean, we got it because you
had
weren't
just-
eating meat,
yeah, I had just
and
stopped
we were
eating
just good
meat.
friends. We are like, all right, we'll do it.
Yeah, man, they were supportive. Thank
Yeah.
you for being supportive of that.
That's
I
friendship
don't
right there.
support
We
that. That's a
supported.
bad situation.
We literally did instead of passing the bottle, we were like bite a burrito, pass it. That was a real bro walk
Yeah.
right there.
Real bro rock. We lost Johnny. Me and Adrian were over here making dance videos.
Yeah, he
was
took
great.
off into the abyss.
Yeah. In the Bay Area, you know what? There's this spot, and I feel so bad because I cannot remember the name, and I didn't post it. But there's this spot in San Francisco, and it's actually another like Creole type restaurant
San Francisco.
in San Francisco, and they
Creole.
have bomb ass beignets.
What part of this? Like downtown area or Mission or?
Nah, it's more towards like, is it Golden? What is that place called? Damn it.
What is it near?
You know what? Let me look it up. I'm gonna find it.
All right, I'll say mine in the meantime because I have two already off bat.
For here or there?
For
Or
Bay
both?
Area, for people
Bay
from
Area.
LA or anywhere that's not in the Bay Area, Nation's Burgers.
Oh, how can I forget about Nations? I was
Well, a woman in Elk Grove is beside herself that Nations is opening a burger stand in the Sacramento area. Here's the email she wrote to us just a few minutes ago. So funny.
She's super
Oh
excited.
my goodness. I just woke up and turned you guys on. This is why I love you. I am from the Bay, and there are times that I will drive all the way to Fairfield from Elk Grove.
The hamburger is like a steak. We don't pre-cook it. You have to wait for about 8 minutes. Fresh beef, all of the vegetables that are fresh, locally grown in the state of California, and it just becomes a balanced meal that people can eat over and over.
Garden burgers, chicken burgers, the list goes on and on.
Right, and don't forget that our salmon is
It
wild.
seems like just yesterday you were 29. Oh,
Nah, that was
come
all
on.
fixins. You get that meat.
Apparently, that is not out here. Nations, the few memories I have of it,
Nations, yeah, definitely a Bay Area chain.
It is a Bay
but
Area-
a dope ass chain.
Yeah.
Fucking amazing.
not just the burgers, the pies.
Well, the breakfast, man. The
everything.
The double egger.
And they're open late as shit, like 2 a.m.
Well,
The one in San
past
Paulo is
2
24
a.m.
hours, yeah.
Yeah.
the hood one.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, that's,
That's where you took me after
I see
Mission
my
Rock.
first fight there. I was like, what? This is
First time
crazy.
you went.
That was the first time I went. SoCo and Sunny Delight danced at Mission Rock, and then
man.
some Nations to end it off right.
Being real ratchet. Yeah,
Oh,
definitely.
yeah.
We definitely
Nations
did.
Burger is fucking huge, but they are fucking delicious.
Yo, you want to know something that's crazy about Nations? They put fucking Miracle Whip on their burgers.
They do.
Yeah.
I fucking hate Miracle Whip, but on that shit,
Is it real Miracle?
it is
It's Miracle Whip?
amazing.
It's Miracle Whip, yeah.
It's not
You never-
mayonnaise?
It's
Nah,
sweet.
It's sweet.
What? I thought it was just like, I don't know. I loved it. Whatever the fuck it is, they do it right.
It's great, yeah.
It,
And then my second one would be Dead Fish in Richmond. I love Dead Fish.
It's
I've
actually
never been to
Crockett.
Dead Fish.
Damn good. The crazy part is called Dead Fish, but their steaks are like what the
surf and
defining
turf is the
thing
shit, yeah.
And you know what is popping when you drunk and you don't want to go to Nations? I feel like you might know this.